no drills today, man. You can still shoot around if you want, though.
What's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
Won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. Just them right up.
All right, LP, you ready?
That's a good idea. I might have to do it myself.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Thursday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Gnibble out there with Miles Bridges. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Norman Powell is out there with MP. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Gardner in at the 3 slot. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
MP, no good. Outside ball. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
Wiggins passing to MP. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now, here's Ball. He has 6. Charlotte moving it around. Gnibble wide open, and he fires. And a miss there on the triple. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Ball, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Among the best ball handlers in the league for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
3-pointer, Butler can't get it to drop. Made 3, missed 2 from the field. And it's Ball in the corner. And Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And it goes down 2 points. Butler's got 10.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball from long range. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And MP with the basket on the assist by Powell. He's got 12.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
To the right side. Miller outside. From 20 feet out. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Heat with some changes. Larson's checked in. And it's Tyler Hero in for Norman Powell. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in. And it's White in for Miller. And the 3-ball is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte. Indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Knippel with the bucket.
How about the response by Knippel there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Butler. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
The Hornets trail. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Knippel. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Ball. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Ball with it. Last game he had 34 points. Over in the corner, White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's the Heat up 3. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. Some good. Deciding to change it up. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. MP out there with Norman Powell, and it's Gardner in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Butler. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. MP getting out in front on the break.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Ball against Butler. And it's Ball penetrating.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Diabate. Off target from outside. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets. It was a loss to the Wizards.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Hornets trail by 13. To the middle. Got a hand on it. Outside, Adebayo. Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Miller outside. Inside. Looking to end the run. And the layup is up and in. Diabate's got his second basket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And Ball slams it in.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozing with confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending him.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Miami with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
For the fan half-court shot, drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Miami Heat.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Looking at Miami, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 15.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Powell against Miller. There's Ball with the three.
MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
First free throw is good. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
MP deciding where to go with it. MP takes the bump and connects.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Back to Ball. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Butler.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job.
Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got 25 points in the game. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. White, he's checked in for Miller. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. White against Butler. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. And again, the Hornets missing. The Heat leading by 18. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
And it's White missing. And here's Miami. They're on a 14-6 run. MP, no good. Hornets trail by 20. Outside, White. Down low. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Bridges outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Andrew Wiggins. The Hornets also with the sub. Diabate's checked in. The Hornets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And it's White missing.
Early here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And MP throws it down.
Look at MP suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making a pay.
And so White will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. To the left wing, here's Knipple. And he's good on the 3-ball. Knipple's got 6 points.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate.
The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance? And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's
changes here for the Heat. Wiggins is checked in for Khalil Ware. Powell comes in for Hero, and it's Butler in for Mitchell. Charlotte making a switch here. Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Butler. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Gardner in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got it.
And again.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Kelly is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Wiggins against Bridges. Ball with a wide open look. Drills the 3-pointer. Ball's got 13 points here in the second half alone. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here's Miller. Pass to Bridges. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitive.
And yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
This was a team performing, connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Unloads. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Powell. Good.
Great vision and setup there by Brandon Miller.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. MP, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Bridges. And he commits the intentional foul.
MP. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball hits.
I don't know if it was confusion or emotions or just a brain fade, but that's a technical foul they could ill afford.
And so they foul intentionally.
MP. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Kobe White. 2.
And that one falls for White. And he can't hit the second. And here's MP for 3. Misses there. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How? After all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Oh man. Yeah, my grandpa used to say, I'll rest when I'm dead. Kind of dark now that I think about it. But the point is, life is for the living. And I got a lot of life ahead of me, Jennifer Quintana. I got stamina for days, and I'm going to keep using it to make moments like this.
Well done, MP. What a game.
Thank you, thank you.
Woo! Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jen.
60 is serious business, MP. I know you tired, because I for sure was. Congrats.
Happy holidays, everyone. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
The starters for Utah. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5.
Yeah, that's a key three for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And here are the Warriors now. MP no good. Here's Collier. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Now here's Butler. Shoots over Collier. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Now here's Jackson. He had 25 points in his last game. Good.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Butler passes to Curry. Outside Butler from outside the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Bailey. Not a good performance from him in that loss to the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Markkanen outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Jackson outside. Here's Kessler. Gets it to go from the corner.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Sensabaugh comes in for Bailey. Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. And here they come. Ball's going up the court. Here's Filipowski. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Now here's Markkanen. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Sensabaugh. For three, Collier. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors lead by 6. And here's Butler outside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Collier. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Collier's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Green finds MP. Back to Green. Pass to MP. Launches it. Rebounded by the Jazz. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
MP getting it done for Golden State, doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've... Getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Love. Jaren Jackson comes in for Filipowski. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Mikhailuk. And Bailey subbed in for Williams. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Brandon Podziemski out there with MP. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Santos in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Bailey, defended by Podziemski. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, great to see Jackson Jr. forcing the issue. Just taking what he wants inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Thunder was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Post checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Bailey's checked in for Sensabaugh. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Count the basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Warriors lead by 4. MP scanning the floor. Curry finds Butler. And the Warriors with another 3.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Back to Markkanen. Here's Jackson. Fires the 3. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Jackson. He has 6.
A confident answer from Bailey. The rookie wanting to prove he can hang.
Takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Warriors lead by 6.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Jackson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Fires from deep. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominant.
Oh, MP, stunning!
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Collier. Jackson with a screen on Butler. Jackson outside. On target from range. Jackson's got 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Kessler in at the 5, down low. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. MP's got 32 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Markkanen. From deep to the left wing. Utah moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Throws it up high and finished off by Kessler.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. MP, number 1.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Brian, back to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. And that one's good. Markkanen.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
And stolen by Markkanen. Fast break, Utah. Up the floor, here's Kessler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kessler's gotten 4 this quarter. The Warriors leading. And here's Butler outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Kicks it out to Jackson. Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Butler finds Green. Back to MP. Can he keep it going? And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Pass to Collier. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. Collier's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Out to the wing. Back to MP. Porzingis sets a screen. And here's Butler outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Pajemski's checked in. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Markkanen.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Butler. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Collier. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's Collier. And no good. Some solid defense from Butler.
And they've just built this lead by attacking.
Look at MP finish the lob.
Oh, my goodness. MP finishing off that lob.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Pajemski. Here's Butler. MP right through him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Butler covering. Here's Bailey. For 3, Collier. And Butler with the block. They get it back. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys to keep the pace up, play unselfishly, basically be yourself.
Yeah, he knows what his team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really get into a nice, sustainable groove here.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got MP. He's out there with Brandon Pajemski. And it's post in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5.
You have to defend the 3-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Up top, Pajemski. Back to MP. The three is up. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 14. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Outside Butler. And MP throws it down hard.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys. Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim. And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Here's Sensabaugh. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Back to Mikhailuk. From deep. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Warriors lead by 15. The man got it. Another basket.
And his remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now number 2 all-time for points scored in a rookie season.
Well, he's sharing elite company, and you have to wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He's a lot of fun to watch. Markkanen can't get the three. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's MP. Puts up the tray. Another one goes. Incredible.
It's hard to even fathom, but he's coming up on the all-time mark for 60-point games.
It's stunning what he's achieved. A one-man offensive powerhouse. Back to Markkanen. And yes, sir. Matching three-pointers. Wow.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the Warriors make some changes. Porzingis comes in for post. And it's Curry in for Pajemski. Then for Utah, Jackson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. Now Kessler, out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
The Warriors lead by 17. Now Butler, stolen by Kessler. It's a one-on-one situation. Jackson. Curry there for the rebound. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Butler. Outside Green. Here's MP. Beyond the arc. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And there it is!
Good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Yeah, things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Love outside. Oh, missed on the tray. Butler fires. Good. Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And a foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Jazz, number 0, Vince.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
That one's off.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz.
And the second free throw is good. Golden State calls timeout. They're on top by 18. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
Yet another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the glass with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
I was just trying to stay active on the glass. We were able to force them into some tough shots and get enough misses to come out on top tonight. That's what the culture is here. Each of us doing small things together so we can do big things when playoffs come around.
Well, it's paying off, MP. Well done.
Big bucks.
Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
They act like it's